up-leveling. What the heck does that mean? What kind of title is up-leveling, right? You're all like, Barbie Lee, that's not even a word, up-leveling. You can level up, but what's up-leveling? It's the same thing. I am Barbie Lee. This is Shake Talk, and as always, I have my isogenics. Okay, chocolate mint, because I put in chocolate and isopro and vanilla and then a drop of mint. And I get to blend it. I've been away for the weekend, and that's what I'm going to talk about. And I never got to blend my shake. I just had to shake it all weekend. And sometimes I didn't even have ice. Now, I'm a bit of a princess, and I really like my blended shake with ice. But anywho, sometimes I'm a warrior princess, and I just push through. So, hello, world. It is Barbie Lee. It is Shake Talk time. And tonight we are talking about up-leveling. So what does that mean? What does it mean to up-level your life? Up-level your health? Up-level your finances? Up-level your relationships? Up-level, up-level, up-level. Well, obviously it's like an upgrade, but it doesn't mean you're trading anything in or getting rid of something and buying new or something like that. Sometimes I gotta, hold on. I gotta put a pillow. I fell and I hurt my tailbone the other day. So much, but I had to put a little pillow onto my tailbone. So what is this up-leveling? So this weekend, I went to a transformational weekend. And now, if you've been following me for a while, you know that I love all things personal growth. I have been on a path of trying to make me the best me that I can be in any given moment. And I've been doing that for well over 20 years now. And I like it. I like when I read new books and I find out new things and I think new thoughts. And I like when I watch a movie or listen to a podcast or go to a really transformational workshop and come back a different person. And it's not that I'm a different person per se, because I'm still like Barbie Lee, but there's so much different about me. And that's what these transformational weekends or week-long things, or, you know, the leadership one is like 4 months. And I'm like, whoa, like, what if I up-leveled again and again and again? And like, what if that was just the way I lived, is I just wanted to keep up-leveling? Like, how freaking cool would that be? Just so you know, that's where I'm at. Because I love who I am, don't get me wrong. I have a pretty nice life. Like, I live in Playa del Carmen, and, I have a good husband, and, I get to travel and do things, and like, it's a pretty cool life. But I still want to up-level. I still want more. I want more juicy and delicious out of life. I want to touch more lives. I want to, inspire and help others transform and really, really live the life that they want. How cool is that? That's what I mean by up-leveling. So this weekend was Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I laughed, I cried, I got angry, I got happy, I was sad, I was lonely, I was mad, I was happy. You know what I mean? Like, there was all these things that went on. And obviously I came out of there a different person. Not a whole brand new person, just different ideas, different thoughts, different ways to think, different ways to respond, just up-leveling, right? So I want to ask you, when was the last time you up-leveled? Like legit. You didn't just like say you were going to and then didn't do a damn thing. Like legit up-leveled. Like, you read a book and you went, wow, I never thought of that before. Or you listened to a podcast and you go, that was a really good quote. That meant something to me. You actually thought about it. Right? So I was on a plane once. Oh my God, this was so many years ago. So I'm on a plane. And the dude beside me had he was like in the last few pages of How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. I was like, oh my God, that's one of my favorite books of all time. I cannot wait to talk to him about it. So he finishes the book, bends down to put it into his bag. And I think he's going to come up and, I don't know, look up and look around. But he grabbed another book out of his bag. And I was like, whoa, hold on. And I actually said, whoa, 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 hold on. I'm like, I'd love to talk to you about the book you just read. That is one of my favorite books of all time. And he looks right at me and goes, I read it. And then says, excuse me, and opens the next book. Now, the irony of that is not lost on me. The fact that he was reading How to Win Friends and Influence People, and he completely blew me off when we had a complete common ground, and I was eager and excited to discuss the common ground. The irony was not lost on me. And I thought, how sad to read a book and not have it impact you. How sad to watch a movie and not have it impact you in a positive way. How sad to, even watch those inspirational reels on Instagram and Facebook and not have it impact you. These are our daily ways that we can up-level. Meditation, eating healthy, surrounding yourself with amazing people, having a job and a relationship and family and friends that you actually like to hang around. Like these are all ways to up-level our life. So my question is to you, when was the last time you seriously up-leveled your life? I love workshops. I love weekends. I love retreats. I love summits. I love seminars. I love reading books. I love writing books. I say that because I was helping a friend proofreading as she wrote it, but I was proofing and helping her, kind of tweak some things. And I kind of put one together too, a book. Yeah, I've got a book. It's called 0 to 100 in a blink of an eye. That's what it's called. Anywho, so what are you doing? This is like one of those questions that Barbie Lee says, what's on your mind, Barbie Lee? What are the musings in Barbie Lee's head? And this is one of them. I met people on this weekend that, wow, their stories are crazy. Like crazy. Like, I'm like, I thought I had a crazy upbringing. And some of these people had some crazy upbringing. Some of the stories are the things that happened to them in life and that. And I was like, wow. And you're here doing this. Like, good on you. Like good freaking job. And then there's other people that just kind of sit around and don't really do anything different. They just wake up in the morning, they do the same thing. And, some people say, well, I've lived my life and I'm good now because I'm retired. I met an 82-year-old woman, 81 or 82-year-old woman on a networking call today. And I'm trying to think, she's 82. And because the other lady was 79. And her husband said to her, why are you going on to this summit? And she goes, because I don't know who I haven't met yet. Like, I'm so excited to meet new people. I was like, oh my God, you and I are best friends, right? Because we're never too old. We're never too anything to not up-level, If you're sick, you can up-level to get better. If you're sad, you can up-level to be happy. If you are broke, you can up-level to make some money. If you are, just kind of flowing through your days, up-level and start focusing and making your days happen, not just letting your days happen to you. Oh, I have hiccups now. Usually once I say I have hiccups, they go away. Just like that. So, this is serious, you guys. Like, what do we get? 80, 90 years if we're lucky? Like some people only get 70 good years, and then they spend the next 10 or 20 years in pain and agony and in sickness and disease, and they just wish they died, And that's why my business, qualityoflifeassurance.com, is so, so crucial and so powerful to me, because I'm about up-leveling. I'm about how do you have the quality of life that you want. Now, there's all kinds of ways to do it. I have chosen Isogenics and network marketing. I have chosen an amazing community of, oh my God, these people are amazing. We're starting these calls on Monday night. If you are on my team, you get these calls for free, by the way, so you should probably join my team before Monday. So Monday night, my coach, my mentor, my dear friend, who has made millions in network marketing, has started 2 AI companies, has oh my God, I'm like, everything is going in my head of what she has done. And she's going to coach us. If you're on her team, you get to be coached by her on Monday nights. And I'm on her team, so you get to be, if you join me, every Monday night we're going to be doing this. We're going to have some special guests and stuff like that. Some nights I'm going to be hosting. And I'm like, holy crap. So my weekend, I paid for this weekend for 3 days. Then there's a 5-day weekend, super inexpensive. Oh my God, like I've done some of these things before, like for 3, 4, 5 times what this weekend cost. And then they have a 4-month coaching type program. It's called Leadership. And everything, it's just like, oh my God, it's just blow my mind, totally inexpensive. And my coach, who just went through the whole program, is coming back to give back to her team. So every Monday night, we are going to have the blessing of up-leveling. Every Monday night. Oh my God. So like, what are you going to plug into, right? Where are you going to plug in your world to up-level? Like seriously, you can say, I'm too busy, I'm too tired, I'm too broke, I'm too fat, I'm too lazy, I'm too drunk, I'm too stoned. Like you can come up with any freaking excuse you want. But what if up-leveling actually made you a better person? Which it does. What if up-leveling actually made you feel better? Which it does. And what if up-leveling brought you into this environment of amazing people who are also up-leveling and doing some really fantastic things with their life? Which it does. Do you know what I mean? Life is way too short to just let it go by. Life is way too short to just let it go by. Life is way too short. Don't let it go by without you jumping in with both feet, juicy and delicious. Start reading the book. Start going to the summit. Start. I'll tell you all about this leadership conference if you want. Well, I can't really tell you about it because it's kind of secretish because I don't want to ruin your experience. But this conference that I went to changed. It's a game changer. It's a game changer. I'm not going to say it completely changed who I am. This is level 1. Level 2 and level 3 might. But what are you going to do? What else are you going to do for the rest of your life? Me? I'm up-leveling. Would you like to join me?